What's up, Goody Fam? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will show you how to cut and sew this beautiful overlap Basque top with drawstring on the shoulder. If this is what you're interested in, I beg to keep on watching. Without further ado, let's dive into the video. For this top, I'll be using 1.5 yards of adire material. First, you get your shoulder line. Then from the shoulder line, you come down by 13 inches, which is your underbust. From that same shoulder line, you come down by 16 inches, which is your waistline. Then from the shoulder line, you come down by your top length, which is based on your preference. Then you connect the dots in vertical line. After connecting the line, the next thing is you input the body measurement for your horizontal line. The first measurement we are adding is the neck width. The neck width, I'm using 3.5 inches. Then my shoulder measurement, which is 7 inches. Then from this point of shoulder measurement, I'll be getting my sleeve length because this top is cut together. For my sleeve length, I'll be using 11 inches. From the point of the 11 inches, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. Then I'll connect it to the neck point. After connecting it, from the point of your shoulder slope, you come down by 10 inches, which is for your armhole. Then you connect a vertical line. This line will serve as your armhole line. Then on the underbust, you get your round bust measurement. You divide your round bust measurement by 4. Whatever you have, you mark it. Then from that point of your round bust measurement, you add extra 8 inches and you connect it with a curved ruler like so. Then from your waistline, you get your round waist measurement. Then you mark it. Then on the top length, you divide your hip measurement, your round hip measurement by 4. Then you mark it. Then you connect it with a stretch ruler like this. Mind you, I have not added the seam allowance. To get the Basque effect in front, from the top length, you come down by 2 inches. Then from the side, you come up to 2 inches also, or 1.5 inches, depending on how high you want it. Then you connect the point using a stretch ruler. You see the Basque effect is being formed. Then you get your seam allowance. You add extra 1.5 inch on both sides for your seam allowance. Then after marking the points, you connect it, then cut it out. Just watch the way I am connecting and cutting it out so you don't make mistakes. Then when you are done cutting it out, you separate the upper side and the down part. Please make sure you level the upper side and the down part. For the down, I'll be writing it B front. While for the upper side, I'll write it A front so I don't make mistakes with the back and front. Next, on the neck width point, connect it down to the underbust. This is optional. If you don't want yours to be too down, you can come up by 2 inch or 1 inch. This is to get the overlap in the front. Cut it out. Then after cutting it out, now we have the A front and the B front. Now when you put them together, you notice that both of them are not equal. What you do is for the upper front, you do gather stitches. Now to get the back, what you do is you place the front on another pattern paper, then cut it exactly. But the mistake I did was I only added zipper allowance on the down part for the back. I didn't add on the upper side of the back. So when you are doing yours, make sure you extend the zipper allowance to the A front so that when you are wearing it, it doesn't keep on the back. You also use the front B to also cut out your down part for the back. Now what you do, because if you don't want the Basque effect to be at the back, what you do is after cutting out the down part, you trace out where the Basque effect starts and cut it out. But if you want your back side to have the Basque effect, you also leave it just the way you did the front side. You are not cutting it out. Don't forget to add your zipper allowance for the back. Now when you place the two down side together, you see that it is equal on the side, not on the zipper allowance side. The only difference is the Basque effect. Now I'm going to be cutting on the main fabric by placing the pattern paper on the fabric and tracing it out. Use pin to hold it so it doesn't move when you're tracing it out. Now on the shoulder side, I'll be coming up by 1.5 inch. Reason because of the drawstring effect that we have on the shoulder. You can use 1 inch or 1.5 inch. Then on the side, I'll be coming out by 1 inch on each side. Then after tracing the point, you connect it in a straight line. Then after doing that, you also do the same thing on each side. The difference is you are using 1 inch on the side. Then when you are done tracing it out, you cut it out. Remember, you'll be cutting the front and back side at the same time because they are equal. So I'm done cutting it out. I also went ahead to cut out what I'll be using to turn the side because I am not adding bias or lining. I just cut out what I'll be using to turn the facing so that it will give me a neat finish. You can use bias or you can use lining. So for the down part, on the zipper side part, I'll come in by 1 inch and slant it inside. This is to prevent zipper bulge. Then after cutting the front and back and also with the lining, I'll go ahead to start sewing. For the lining, you'll be using 1/2 inch to sew it. Just this place that I am pinning down, that is where you are going to sew all the way down. You repeat it to the right side also, and also the back side. You do the same thing. And when you are done sewing it, when you turn it over, this is what you get. So yes, I'm done sewing it. I also went ahead and give it a good press. Please give yours a good press also. I also use hemming gum to hold it so that whenever you're wearing your top, the lining will not be flipping up. So that was why I used the gum to hold it. So if you want to join the two sides, what you do is you overlap it like so. But before then, we'll be joining the down part with the lining. So I'll be placing the right side facing each other. Then I'll sew it using 1/2 inch. Just look at where I am pinning down. That is where you are going to sew. You will be sewing it all the way around or up onto here. But you are not going to close it up because you have to use there to turn it over like so. So I'll be going to the sewing machine to do that. I'll also do the same thing to the back side also. I'll turn it over with the lining. So when I'm done, I'll come back and show you guys. So I'm done sewing it all the way around. I went ahead to notch it. Please, when you're notching it, be careful so that you don't cut the thread. This is to help it to lap very well when you are ironing it. So after turning it, I'll go ahead and iron it out. Make sure you iron yours properly so that when you are fixing it on your main fabric, it will be fitted on you. So I went ahead and do the same thing to the back side. I also turn it, but before you turn it, make sure you notch it gently. So I'm done turning it. So how to fix it? I will be placing the back side like so. You see it is equal, and also the other side. The only part that is longer than each other is the front because of the Basque effect. So to place it, I'll first of all wrong gather stitch on the down part. I'll do it on the other side and also on the back side. This is to give it that rush effect. So I'm done doing the gather stitches. So what I'll do is to draw the gathers gently so that the thread don't cut. So after I'm done doing it, I'll do it to the other side and also at the back side also. I'll do gather stitches on all the sides. So I'm done. What I'll do is I'll place the right side on top of the other side like so. Then I'll use pin to hold it, because if you don't use pin to hold it, it will move when you are trying to fix it on the down part. So I'm done fixing it with pin. So the next thing I'll take the round measurement. I'll also check if it's corresponding with the down part. If it's not corresponding, you just adjust the gathers until it fits in. So when you've gotten the actual measurement, you place the down part like so. You place it over like so. Then you use pin to hold it all the way around before you sew it. Please, before you sew this part, be careful so that the gather stitches will not lose or cut. So you see I'm adjusting this so that it fits in properly with the down part. So use pin to hold it. So when I do the back side also, but before that I've already fixed the zip. I remember that I told you extend your own zip to the upside before you close it, because if you're doing it only on the down part, it will cape and it won't fit properly on you. So I'm done fixing the down part and the upper side. So before you join this side, you first of all join your shoulder. So remember I told you are using 1.5 inch for the shoulder seam allowance. So you sew it, but before you join the shoulder, you have to fold your sleeve so that when you are creating your rope channel, it will not close up. So you close up your sleeve first before you join the shoulder. So now I'm done joining the shoulder. Open it up and give it a good press. This helps to make it relax. So after you are done opening it up, before you close up the channel, you fold it first with 1/2 inch, then sew it so that it gives it a neat finishing, just the way I am doing. Use 1/2 inch to sew it all the way down. You repeat the same thing to the other side and also the other side of the shoulder. I also went ahead to create my rope, which I'll be passing on the channel. For the rope length, it depends on how long or how wide you want your rope to be. So yes, I'm done sewing it. So the next thing I'll do now is to fix the rope inside. I'll be using pin to hold it. First of all, I'll use pin to place it on the rope so it can guide me as I pass it through the channel. So this is how you fix it. You gently do it. Please just take your time and do this. So when you are done fixing it, when you bring it out like this, you use pin to hold it on the other side of your shoulder so that it won't go inside. If not, you start afresh. So repeat the same thing to the other side of the shoulder. You know it's 2 channels, so 2 for the rope, 4 rope. So 2 for the right side and 2 for the left side. Don't forget to use pin to hold it before you close it up. So when you are done fixing the channel, you now close it up before you remove the pin so that when you are drawing the rope, it will not flip in. So yes, I'm done fixing the rope. So this is the effect you get. You see how beautiful it's already turning out. You can adjust it to any size that you want. So next thing is to join the side. So now I'll be using my main body measurement to join the side on the down part. Then for the upper side, it will be free. So this is the mistake I was telling you guys about. So I went ahead to adjust the zip up a little bit so that it can fit properly. That's the end of the tutorial. If you find this helpful, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload new video. Also like, comment and share so it reaches other people that will find this interesting. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.